People of this world, how's it going? Let me just keep coming at you because I have I'm at one of those points where I for a long time I won't receive any music, and then all of a sudden I'll receive a bunch, and I've received a bunch, so I have to I feel like I need to honor this, you know, rather than let it sit for too long. I try to listen to things and share with you what I've received. So continuing on the public eyesore, I'll try to include at least one other item in this review. But I do want to continue to shout out Brian Day in Public Eyesore. He posted on Facebook yesterday that he has been running the label now for 20 years. And quite an achievement that it's still going, you know, such an avant-garde endeavor. So the next thing I want to review is this Purges by Peter Aaron and Brian Chase. These are guitar drum duets. Love that cover image. It's a photo by Brian. If the name Brian Chase drums rings a bell to any of you, that's because that's Brian Chase from the band the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Karen O. You remember Yeah Yeah Yeahs? His drumming was always a major feature of their work. I mean, it was just two instruments, drums and guitar, and her voice. I didn't look up the guitar player here, Peter Aaron. Now what we have here is, it sounds like this was recorded, it could have been recorded like cheaply, because it's the sound quality is mixed, but that's fine for what this is. This is guitar bass duos as texture, okay? You can call it, it's noise music, okay? So what's going on is, rather than this guitar player showing you how well he can play a solo, what we have going on here is interpretation of sound and creating tonal space. That's what I call it. I like to do stuff like this. I actually have quite a few recordings I've done with Brian Day and other folks over the years when he stayed here, where we do a lot of exploration along these lines. What I enjoy about this one, again, it's like what's happening here is you surrender to it, or you're drawn to it, or you take it off, okay? That's what I'll say about this. The photograph is very descriptive, actually, of the sound. That's what this record sounds like, actually. It is. Once again, very honestly, for those who are interested in adventurous sounds, I can recommend this release, okay? I've got a couple more. Actually, this one I can go ahead and talk about. I can talk about this one. Another one involving some guitar players, some known. Some of you have know about these guitar players. Henry Kaiser and Alan Licht. Skip to the Solo. Now this is cool. It's a cool concept, because what we have here is these two guitar players who have apparently worked together. Henry Kaiser, you may know. I have some stuff he's done years ago, and the Guitar Solos album that he's on with Fred Frith. Very idiosyncratic guitar player. Alan Licht also does some very cool work. I can't call any of his projects right now. I'd have to look it up. But what we have here is they decided to go ahead and make an album where they just cut to the chase. We just cut to the guitar solos. We cut to the guitar parts. And that's what you hear here is some proper guitar freakouts and interplay. This one I would have to play again to really get descriptive, but I can tell you, Skip to the Solo, once again, is literally what this is about. is these guys just, again, well, wasn't your favorite part of that piece the guitar part? Didn't we really enjoy it when we got to the break where we could really do the guitars? Yeah, well, screw it, let's just do that. I also think that that's brave of the label Public Eyesore to embrace a project like this, because on some of the tracks it literally sounds like that, where they just pick up the needle like on a record and put it on, they skip the main part and then go to the solo. It's pretty cool, actually, now that I think about it. Public Eyesore is doing some very, very cool stuff. I will do I'll let you know this, I can't give it a proper review yet because I just got it. But I've gotten more stuff since I got that package from Germany. I got a package from Italy. My friend Andrea Della Piana. Andre, I'll be doing proper reviews here, but I'm letting people know and letting you know I received this, and this is one of the things that he sent. Andrea has started a label. I'm always intrigued when people, you know, do such things. Outstack, and this is one of the releases. I just listened to it for the first time last night, so I can't give it a proper review. On first listen, it reminds me of something like Fugazi, kind of angular and jarring. Before I go, a couple things out of my collection that I've played recently. I do have a lot of CDs, a lot of stuff I wish I had on vinyl. I don't. So Fra Lippo Lippi, pop music from Finland. They started off as a goth band or kind of a Joy Division wannabe. Wonderful records, and then they ended up making pop records produced by Walter Becker of Steely Dan. And this is one of those where it's pop, but it's the kind that I love. Very melodic, just really good songwriting. Songs is the name of this one. And then I recently listened to this and hadn't played in a long time. Cassiber, Man or Monkey. Improvisational music that sounds composed. Christoph Anders, Chris Cutler, Alfred Harth. Brilliant musicians. Chris Cutler, of course, originally we heard of from Henry Cow and started this label, Recommended Records. Compelling, wonderful, wonderful music. Wonderful music. If you just started watching me and are not aware that I also am a musician, this is my latest. I have not had the time, nor have I really gotten the spark yet of who to approach about having this released on vinyl. I'm not going to do a fundraiser to try to put the record up, because frankly I'm so close to the bones that I'm living that any money I raise right now I need it to live on, so I'm not going to do a fundraiser. Probably what I'm going to do is, like I said, either someone will approach me or it will come to me who to approach about getting this put out on vinyl. But this is my latest, and everyone who listens to it and buys it tells me how good it is, how much they love it. As well as that, I have t-shirts with the design available. And I'll leave the links. And since I just don't want to do the Patreon sort of thing, folks, I don't want to be a Patreon user. And the reason is because when you do that stuff, then you commit yourself to, like, every month you're going to do this and every month you're going to do that. And even though I do these videos regularly, I do them because I want to. I don't want this to be work. And if I do Patreon, then my attitude changes where I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And I'll be honest, I don't want to do that. I want to do what I want to do, don't we all? So what I'm saying is, I don't work a regular job. I don't have Social Security yet. I'm not on any government assistance at all. No food stamps. I've never been on any of that since I was a child, okay? I literally live off the money that I make on my gigs and my music. And I'm in negotiations for some interesting things coming up, but they haven't happened yet. So if you're interested in me and support, and you like my work, please show me some support by buying my work. I have more music than this available at the links. As many as you folks watch me, a lot of you don't have my music. And if you like good music, I've got some good music too. So check it out. All right. I'll see you soon.